A decade of discord. The 1960s were perhaps the most tumultuous and divisive in our history. Terry Tuggle recalls it vividly, growing up in Okmulgee, Oklahoma.
You know, I remember all of it. We went to all black school until I was in the fourth grade. And we would get taught on this, what you go do when you go out, how you handle yourself and certain things. You couldn't go restaurants, you had to go to the back. I remember that. Go to the bus station. When you get on that bus, you went to the back of it and you went on through. You had the restroom segregated. They had colored on there. Restroom, they'd be nasty. Oh my God, it's terrible. And then even went to the theater. You had to go to the balcony. Then it took me a while to figure out that, oh, we had to go to the balcony. You didn't have a choice. Once you go through something, you know how to best treat people. I had this old preacher. He said, a lot of things is caught, not taught. So I guess that's right, because you know, you just kind of learn as you go what not to do, what to do, and how you were, and then you always want to try to treat people how you want to be treated. Color ain't got nothing to do with that, period. My first experience with food service was when I was 15 years old, and I wanted a job. I rode my bicycle to Sirloin Stockade, and I asked that manager where they hiring, and he asked me when could I start. And then the next thing he said, I said, like this, and he said, what size shirt you wear? So he went back and got that double knit Sirloin Stockade. Y'all remember that double knit polyester? Better not get close to the fire because it's gonna shrivel up on you. The owner, he came in there and the tables was filthy, which I didn't know who he was. Who taught you how to clean these tables? I said, nobody. And we worked from about like 5 o'clock to about 8:30. Me and him, we never stopped. We went from busting tables to washing dishes, and he stayed with me the whole time. The first person that taught me about business was Mr. Parker. And he was white. He just took me under his wing. He didn't have an issue. And I'm gonna tell you this, I don't think I ever heard him call my name. It was always son. I started with OSP in October of 1985. One stretch through there, I forgot what my name was because you get called everything but your name. Hate your guts just for the color of your skin. Part of the reason I was at OSP because we was in an issue, we had a riot there. You know, anytime you have a major disturbance, food always come up. But one of the things is that's what our deal was to make sure that we put out a good product, put out the best product you could. And you started doing that, things started getting really smooth because they know they're gonna get good food. For whatever reason, I ended up staying and ended up liking it. You know, well, ended up loving it, to be honest with you.
His hard work and dedication have been rewarded. Unit manager, deputy warden under friend and mentor Sharon McCoy.
The Lord put people in your path. I don't think nothing is coincidental.
He was a diamond in the rough, and I just had to chip away some of the rough edges, and I am so proud of him.
And now the pinnacle of his career, interim warden at John H. Lilly Correctional Center.
I wanted to see him succeed, and then I didn't, because I didn't want him to leave. I wasn't ready for him to leave.
His grandmother always reassured Terry his time was coming.
Because if it's the Lord's will, it's going to be his will. You'll have it. And when it's your time, it'll be your time. I said, oh, this must be my time.
The warden is firm, fair, and consistent with everyone. But he also believes compassion can build character.
You never know when you're being used as a vessel to go do something. The path you take and how you can change other people's lives, you know, by treating everybody with respect. And you have to be firm and fair, but you know, you don't do anything to mistreat nobody.
How are you today, sir? How you doing? Good to see you.
You have to understand, even though they're incarcerated, they're still human. My faith is I know the Lord can change anybody. This is what I believe. You know, when you get up in the morning, you pray, I ask God to always take care of my family. I'm always leading off with be with my family because I love my family dearly. And take care of that. And then I come to the leading guide part on me, the leading guide.
Terry Tuggle is a leader in his family, at his church, and the Department of Corrections.
I know I'm a blessed man. I'm gonna tell you, I got to come to John Lilly Correctional Center. I'm talking about good people. I know what a blessing is. So, you know, hey, I look at it like this. I'm happy, you know, that, you know, God, it took me a little while to get here, but when I got here, it's like, it's good. Can't think of a better place to be. So that's been good to me.